My vital instrument is this pillow. There's a reason for that, but I'm gonna get to that later because I want to talk about Gachiakuta or Gachiakuta. However, I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna flip-flop between the different pronunciations. One of them is gonna be right. Anyways, let's talk about the show. Okay, this time I'm going to be splitting it. This is the first review that's its own video on this channel. Everything else was attached to the reaction. Now we're going to be solo dolo on the reviews. That was so corny. I'm sorry. Anyways, again, let's talk about what I liked about the show. And that is everything. I actually loved Gachiakuta. That shit was so amazing. First of all, the atmosphere, the art style, the like street graffiti art style of the entire thing, the whole vibe of it was so endearing to me. Not because I'm a street artist or anything, I just really like that shit. Like, whenever I saw graffiti while I was driving anywhere, I always just sat and admire. I would always admire it. Not while I was driving, though, because then I'd probably crash. But, like, when I was a passenger and I'd see some graffiti, I would just sit there like this and wonder how the hell did they make it like that, because it always looked so good. I think street vibe is the best way to describe it. I think I described it as, like, steampunk in my reaction. I don't really know why I said that. That was really stupid of me. But punk would make a lot more sense. And I love punk shit, and I loved the art style in this thing, and I also loved all the outfits, the character design, the design of everything. Really is definitely one of the highlights of this of Gachiakuta, because it's amazing. By far my favorite two designs are Rudo and Jabber. They have the best of the entire show. There are some other ones that, you know, stick out to me here and there. Like, you know, I like Engine. He's pretty cool. I really like the boss man. I forget his name, but the boss, he looks so tough too. I love everyone's design, but Rudo and who did I say? I forget already. God damn it. Who did I say? Jabber. That was the name. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I forgot, but I really like Jabber's design, and I also liked his character. I remember seeing people glaze him all the time back in the day before I got into anime, and I was always like, oh yeah, he seems cool. And then I watched it, I'm like, yeah, he is cool. Like, I really did like Jabber's character. He was a cool ass villain, and I love the voice too. Garfield Tinzel. It was the voice for Jabber. He's also Kashimo now, but we really haven't gotten any lines from Kashimo aside from like, hey, add some points. So Garfield's my best point of reference. But while Jabber is my favorite villain, my favorite character is Gita. I thought it was Rudo, but then I was like doing some thinking, and I watched some edits, as you always do when you finish something. You gotta watch the edits. I watched the edits, and I see Gita pop up a lot, and I was like, damn, like, I really like her more than Rudo, bro. I love Gita. She is so adorable, and she turns into a big giant ass monster, but I just love her because I mainly love her because she's adorable. She really was making me laugh the entire reaction. Every single one of her appearances was worthwhile watching, and I could watch it all over again. She was also just like so cute. Like, she just had the cutest voice. Whenever she would be like, Rochi, I would be like, oh. Now to draw back to the second place leader on the character ranking, Rudo. I liked him at first, and I really related to him for his materialistic values, because I have the same values. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised to see something like that in a show, though. It really shocked me. So the pillow that I showed earlier, it came from a couch that my parents threw out many years ago. It was probably maybe like 8 years ago now. They threw it out, and they threw out the couch and all the pillows that came with it. And I was very materialistic at the time. I still kind of am, but I was like overly materialistic at the time. So I still saw value in everything the same way Rudo did. So I went out to the trash and I grabbed the pillow so that I could at least keep something from the couch. And I still have it to this day, and I sleep with it. And look, it is washed. I'm not resting my head on. I never rested my head on a trashy pillow. It did get washed. It did get cleaned. Don't worry. I'm not that dirty. I'm a little dirty. I'm not that good at taking care of myself, but I'm not oblivious. But seeing these values that I have or had or whatever on the big screen, and seeing how my parents low-key made fun of me for that shit. They would always bring that stuff up at family events, and I would get like really like insecure about it. I'm like, damn, like, shut the fuck up. But like, it was funny seeing those things, something that I was really insecure about on the big screen. So, or not the big screen, it was on my TV. Or, yeah, my TV. It's not a big TV, but it was on my TV. I don't know why I said big screen. But it was funny seeing that in an anime. As for the story, I am super intrigued to see what the future holds for Gachiakuta, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I really want to learn more about Rudo's ancestry and his family, and I want to learn a little bit more about the Watchmen series, specifically what that book was, because we got the set, okay? We understand the cosmetic set with the gloves, the jacket, and the boots. But I really want to know what that notebook was that Recto had with the Watchman symbol on it. There's just so many things. There's so many stories we could learn more about. Like Ryo's backstory with the whole assassins thing and her gun backstory, whatever the hell that was about. There's also the sword assassin girl, whoever the fuck Zanka was beefing with in his youth before she took his top spot. And then there's also the I don't know, the Hell's Guard. They look clean. I mean, they don't look clean. I'm not gonna lie. The cleaners look better. Obviously, they just got the outfits going. Great. Okay, that designer. I don't remember his name, but they got them right. Okay, the Hell's Guard needs to take notes from him. But I want to learn more about them, and I want to learn more about whoever the hell that was in Amo, like outside of Amo's cell, just looking down on her. Cause who was that? Is that the main villain, or is the guy that we saw introduced this season as the main villain the main villain? What's going on there? Either way, you see the gap. Okay, you see the gap. You see where we're putting it. Yes! We're putting it there. I think this is the best new gen that I've gotten so far. I don't know if ReZero counts as a new gen. It's been around. It's been an anime for what, like 10 years now, so I guess you couldn't really count it. So if you do count Gachiakuta as new gen, then I have it as the best one right now, which is a big feat for Chainsaw Man. I think there's a good chance Chainsaw Man will probably overtake a lot in the second season, but hey, the second season ain't out yet, so we got all this stuff over it. But this should put it at this puts it at 4th on the list so far. In its first season, it is 4th on the list. I'm excited for more Gachiakuta. I really want to see more, but unfortunately, it's going to be a long time till we get season 2. And ReZero and Chainsaw Man are both getting new seasons way sooner than Gachiakuta. So there's a good chance it'll fall, but we're living in the moment, and in the moment, Gachiakuta is at 4th. But that's all I got for this review. The first anime review that is just solo its own thing. So this is the first of many. I'm excited for what the future holds. I don't know if there's anything else like Gachiakuta out there. Put me on, please, because I really love that little punk street atmosphere. You know, and I would really like to see more of that. But, like I said, that's all I got for today. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye!